This is RevolverOcelot medium, and I'm going to show you some results of the free Udemy course that I launched uh, just 4 5 days ago, my friends. So my friends, thing is that these two courses, my friends, uh, you can see properly. One has got 3 students, my friends, and the other one has got 8 students. So I think the Udemy algorithm is uh, is not pushing my content, my friends, my courses. That is a huge problem for me, and I think I have failed in this endeavor, my friends. I tried promoting my free courses on various platforms, but it didn't work, my friends. This is a huge problem for me, and I should be working on it perhaps. Now, um, I'm really busy these days, my friends, and I'm focusing a lot on a lot of things right now. The problem is that um, nothing seems to be working, my friends. And I think if this continued, I might start learning some skills like gardening, maybe, or maybe something else, my friends. Because the internet world is not nice to me, perhaps. I have to go old school, my friends. I think this is something that I should have been working on a long time now, from a long time now, to go old school, my friends. And I don't know how I fix this problem, this issue of having uh, a dead audience everywhere. And no matter how hard I try, I just fail at everything, my friends, on the internet. I have failed completely on the internet, my friends. It's not a service that can work for me, my friends. It's as simple as that, my friends. And um, now the problem is that I have to focus on other avenues, my friends. Perhaps it's wise for me to focus on other stuff. Now, the problem is, my friends, this course went live like 3 4 days ago, and it has 8 students, the Udemy free course for Medium. But um, I think Udemy is a good platform, but the problem is that it might be pushing my free course, even all of my free courses, even. I don't blame them, my friends. Um, the problem is that it's uh, it's not the same like it was back in 2020s, my friends. The free Udemy courses thing, and the paid ones as well, my friends. Uh, in 2020, people were jumping on Udemy. Now there is too much competition, my friends, from places like LinkedIn Learning, or maybe Teachable, Coursera, and other platforms. That's the problem, my friends. There is a saturation in this education department, and the biggest one is player in all of this combined is YouTube, my friends. YouTube has taken control of the education niche, my friends. People are posting 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours courses free to view, my friends, on YouTube. So why not utilize this? But the problem is that on YouTube, some people say there is shadow ban issues, perhaps, while others might be saying other things. There are rumors. I asked through chat support, I told them that maybe I'm one of those infected persons whose YouTube channels have been shadow banned. But they told me this is not the case with me, and there is no official verdict as well, my friends, on YouTube. But the problem is that there are issues everywhere. It's something that you cannot. You can. I think what influencer like Review Tech USA once said very good thing about YouTube. Uh, Once they start stagnating your content, your YouTube channels, the best approach to fight it is maybe delete your YouTube channel and start over. I think I have seen content creators like Jerry Banfield deleting old videos uh, and making new channels under one niche. It seems to be working for him, as one of his many channels is growing, like his cryptocurrency channel, YouTube channel is growing. But other than that, he is like deleting all of his older videos. He didn't delete his YouTube channel like Review Tech USA did, my friends. That is something maybe good for everybody to see. But the thing is that you YouTube is a problematic place right now with their stagnation of YouTube channels. They won't. They want. They simply want people to focus hard on one niche. One is that, and the other thing is they want content creators to edit a lot, my friends, so that the average view duration somehow is good on their platform. They want people to remain on the platform, my friends. And I'm closely following another YouTube channel called Big Boss, and he is has uploaded only 20 videos. The algorithm pushes him, uh, even though he is talking against video game companies all the time, my friends. People seem to enjoy his content because he's editing all the time, my friends. But what about those people who have limited resources, like me, perhaps, who have a very old laptop that cannot edit stuff, or an old cell phone, who cannot afford to buy maybe CapCut Pro, perhaps, on more on mobile and on desktop? This is a issue, my friends. The little guy cannot become a bigger whale on these platforms anymore, my friends. It's something, a big problem everywhere, my friends. It's something obvious, and you cannot fight it, my friends. So, my friends, I think this is a huge issue. Now, the thing is that uh, you can look at this. I have to hold my mobile, and I have to use my camera. I On the cell phone, I can't use my screen recording through live, my friends. This is a feature that used to be available, but right now it is under a paywall somehow. You have to use a paid software. Now, problem is I cannot buy these stuff, my friends. Everything has become under a paywall. I think in the future, if Netflix, Disney, and Amazon Prime, Peacock, all of these streaming services start to provide free content with ad-based monetization, that is a time when everything will go mainstream, my friends. And the little content creators like me will be buried down, my friends. Right now, we are enjoying a facility of YouTube, maybe. I think uh, times are changing, my friends, especially with this AI stuff, my friends. AI video cloning, voice cloning, and AI video generation. Right now, it's under a paywall, but I think in a couple of months or maybe year, maybe with GPT-5 free for everybody, I think there will be a, a, a situation where AI content will replace human content, my friends. Human beings will start enjoying AI content more, my friends. I think a time is nearby, and at that time, I think these mainstream corporations will start to take over the entertainment industry. User generated content will be limited to these AI machines, my friends. That's what we where we are going forward with, my friends. That is what is happening, and I think what humanity can do in that situation is maybe go back to the old ways, my friends, like staying away from the internet, staying away from the black screen. The old school methods will always beat technology, my friends. Always. The old skills, the proven skills will always beat technology. And that is what people don't realize. They say that the technology will take over everything. It's what civilization should end up with, my friends. Everything ending through technology. That is not what I think will happen, my friends. What will happen is that the old ways will always survive somehow in one form or the other, my friends. And this is where I'm going to talk about this this focusing issues that these new people have. These everybody really they can't focus, and ADHD, a mental health disorder, is on the rise. People are focusing on a lot of things at a singular moment, and this is where the problem lies, my friends. The ability to think for yourself for longer periods of time has been disrupted by the wave of things that you are doing simultaneously on the internet. That is what has destroyed the minds of the human beings. And I think this is where people should start worrying about what they should do next in their lives, my friends. and maybe in the present time as well, a roadmap that they should strictly follow. I think this is where the line ends, my friends. Now, on this YouTube channel, the Revolver Ocelot Medium, specifically, this channel is not niched down. I failed on this one basic step. Everything was going nicely. And look at how it is being buried by the algorithm. I initially made this YouTube channel in hopes to niche it down under one topic, which is medium.com, my friends. And I failed with the audiobooks, creating different topics on different topics. Now this YouTube channel is dead. And now what will happen is, I think I have no choice but to either niche down or maybe delete the content that is not niche down. This is the only way, my friends. Just like Jerry Banfield has, his main channel is about one niche, the music niche. He's singing all the time on that YouTube channel, and he has deleted all other content. This is how much the algorithm just wants you to be a librarian and follow one niche. Other than that, it's a dead end, my friend, stagnation. And when we see news YouTube channels, they have a huge plethora of staff members who are helping in the production. So they get out like 6 to 7 videos or maybe 10 videos per day every day on current news events. So people are enticed to watch these videos. Everybody these days have production companies behind them. Maybe you might be thinking it's a single man thing, running one YouTube channel or several, but usually companies are behind them, providing them a specific roadmap, and content strategist is behind it as well. And then these people also have hired maybe some PR teams to help them to survive on in the online landscape. That's a problem, my friend. So you can't stop that. I don't have enough money to buy a PR team, keyboard warriors who would be coming and helping me out in sharing my content, in providing engagement to my content. And that's a problem, my friends. That's what's happening right now. Now, the problem is, my friends, let me show you my YouTube stats, my friends, just for the lols, my friends. Now, my friends, I'm going to partner program earnings. First of all, this month I have made only $1.42 on Medium. I have produced like nine articles and $1.42. And the same thing applies for Medium like YouTube. Same thing. You have to niche down. Now, if you see SEO 3 articles, and then Reddit, social media. Now, this one article, look at it, Gangs of London season 3 review. It might have 127 views, 42 reads, but since this is not niche down under SEO or social media, it's having only $0.04, my friends. Look at it. Now, this internal distribution don't care about external traffic whatsoever. Even Google thinks that this is something people are interested in. 43 views, Reddit 87 views, email, everything is working. But the internal distribution system gave me 1%. Now I don't have friends of medium friends who give me an external link, or these 120 views and reads might 47 reads from non-members might have been giving me maybe a dollar or two, maybe my friends. So now my friends, if you see, this is a blogging platform, Udemy, that's fine. Windows 10, Windows 11, 0. Look at it, my friends. Earning report, that did well. And hacked Facebook account, 0. So my friends, on competitive niches like cybersecurity, nothing is working. Now let's see, my friends, the partner program earnings for the previous month. It's $10.36, and 31 articles were published in the month of March. $10.386. Now I don't know how I got there, but maybe I niche down perhaps, and Medium algorithm wants me to continue to niche down. Now, I'm no SEO expert, my friends. If I would be an SEO expert, I would have been hired by a company, e-commerce company, by Alibaba owned Daraz maybe. They would have hired me, pay me $10,000 a month perhaps, or maybe some other company. Like Temu Pakistan, they would have hired me. And I know these companies, my friends, they will tell you that we want SEO through ad traffic, Google ad traffic. They will tell you to do bidding for Google ad traffic. This ad promotion, what do you call it? AdWords. It used to be called AdWords, Google AdWords. So either you can bring us ROI, return on investments, on those things, or otherwise uh, you cannot be hired under a tight budget, my friends. This is what these companies want, my friends. And the problem is that AI has also came in with this search, fighting the traditional SEO methods with the AI search engines now on the rise. So even that requires a lot of updated knowledge, my friends. Update everything, updated. Everything is updated every hour, every second, everything is updated. Information is updated. So how is a little YouTuber like me, or a content creator like me on Medium, only 570 followers, um, going to survive this landscape, my friends? That's a problem. I don't know how to resolve it. I don't understand how to resolve this issue, my friends. And I think it's pretty bad, my friends. It's pretty bad. What's happening everywhere? It's pretty bad. So I'm confused and hopeless. This hopeless case, uh, this hopelessness has started to creep in a lot of content creators of late, my friends. Basically, you need manpower, my friends. It's simple as that. It's a manpower game if you want to survive in the content world. Without manpower, without you are basically nothing, my friends, without manpower these days. And manpower requires I think, what shall I say, my friends? It's I don't understand. Of course, even a small child that learns to walk and talk will tell you that if you want me on your good books, you need to pay, my friends. And that is exactly how you bring in manpower, my friends. That's a problem. And now I'm going to fill these captchas. And perhaps it's important that I keep doing these hourly captchas over and over again, maybe for 3-4 years. And now, my friends, I'm going to the stats page. I see 508 views and 178 reads in the last 9 days, for example. Let me put this in the calculator. Almost 20 reads per day, my friends, because there is still time for the till 5 a.m. our country time. There is still time. I might get some reads. And this might excite me. Oh, I'm getting some reads and this and that. And the next day I see this, I see $0 made in the yesterday. Now, my friends, the old content is not being distributed. This is something which is expected on most Web 2 platforms and Web 3 even. Old content is dead content. You should maybe delete it after 1 to 2 weeks, perhaps. If you are thinking that your old content will bring you rewards into the distribution systems, then you are wrong, my friends. In the 9 months, I have made 180 articles, and nothing, the old content is not working, my friends. And that is a problem, my friends. That's a huge problem. Uh, Maybe I even tried editing some of these old articles. I didn't change the tags. And now there is a problem. Now let me check my analytics. This channel died the day I made those audiobooks, my friends. Now this audiobook, couple of audiobooks, and it destroyed the YouTube channel. This YouTube channel was dead the moment I started making these audiobooks, my friends. I thought I could get 4,000 hours of watch time. I thought maybe I can, uh, in the early 2000s, people used to make audiobooks, good quality audiobooks, and those used to get lots and lots of views and watch time. Those days are over, my friends. I think those days are over. I should not be living in 2005. This is 2025, my friends. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. People's mindsets and preferences have totally been changed, my friends. People think differently now. They want everything in their hands instantly. They don't want to work for long form in anything in their lives. They can't focus. And this is where the short form content comes. The YouTube shorts, my friends, um, short articles, those will work, my friends. Now, the problem is, my friends, is everywhere there are problems. On every platform, there is a problem. And problem is escalating. I have a meeting to attend to, my friends. I have a meeting to attend to, perhaps. It's good that I remembered it. A meeting. I have to leave, my friends. Take care.